Don't you think you're being a little immature?
I beg your pardon?
That's right, I'm not ready for children. I have college and then graduate studies, and then I have travel and a career to think about.
My dad is LAPD. You're gonna love it.
15
You're
seconds.
gonna get ripped to shreds.
I just thought that I would be with someone by now. Maybe I'm just not cut out for love.
Every time I like a guy, 3 or 4 dates, he's gone. But I'm starting to wonder, is something wrong with me?
You see, gentlemen, I don't lose.
Shut your damn mouths. Sit down.
I don't go out on dates with guys who don't open the door for me.
Really?
Really.
Oh, man.
For reference, I had no idea I was giving a gospel award. I didn't think much about it at all. So when it all happened, I was low-key devastated.
I was just like, why is this happening? My greatest fear was for my husband to leave me after 10 years of marriage.
With all my strength, with all my heart, I love you.
Meagan's always been a head turner. This Hollywood beauty's captured hearts and headlines.
Back on the scene, crispy and clean. You can try, but then why?
But beneath her radiant smile lies a tale of secrets and a rumored love life that's more twisted than a soap opera plot. This woman has been making headlines for years with her incredible beauty, acting talent, and of course, her love life. And today, we're diving deep into her love life, her career controversies, and the juicy rumors that have been swirling around her.
Damn.
Born Meagan Monique Good on August 8, 1981 in Panorama City, Los Angeles, American actress and model Meagan Good started her career in the entertainment industry as early as 4 years old. You heard that right. She started out in commercials at the age of 4 with guest spots on TV shows. But it was her role in the movie Eve's Bayou that really put her on the map.
Don't you think you're being a little immature?
She played a troubled teen in the film, and her performance was so good, everybody was talking about her. She even got nominated for a few awards. I mean, not bad for a young actress.
Such a big part of my childhood. That's really weird that you're crying looking at a puppet.
Meagan got her big break in Cousin Skeeter, which ran from 1998 to 2001. She played Nina, the sweet and sassy cousin that we all loved.
Yeah, he's right, I'm not ready for children. I have college and then graduate studies, and then I have travel and a career to think about.
She teamed up with Richard Ricard, and with its mix of live action and puppetry, Cousin Skeeter became a hit. And Meagan and Robert's on-screen chemistry was a big part of that.
Hi, can you wait for me? I have to get my keys. Thanks, I'm Nina, I live on the 9th floor.
And get this, they're still friends to this day. Can you believe it? Who knew a puppet show could lead to such a lasting friendship? Oh, did you hear about Meagan Good and Shaquille O'Neal's playful little bond? Shaq made a cameo on Cousin Skeeter as, well, himself.
Listen, guys, if we play like a team, we can win out there. I want to see some teamwork. Right, Skeeter?
You ain't never lied. In several interviews, Meagan has spilled the tea about her fun and lighthearted relationship with the NBA legend. At first, she admitted she was super nervous around him. I mean, who wouldn't be? He's huge. But it turns out Shaq was nothing but a big teddy bear.
Shaq, well, he's hilarious, first of all. He was into it for, I'd say, like the first couple days, but he's like a big kid, you know? Yeah. So, like, he'd be giving us lines, and he'd turn around, and he'd come back, and he'd have, like, these weird teeth in, and, like...
He'd, like, try to shock you with it?
Yes. Yeah, I think he was having fun.
But that's not all. Meagan's been gushing about Shaquille, saying she totally admires him. Not just for his massive presence, but also for his larger-than-life personality.
And I remember one night I was out and I went to the gas station and I pumped my gas and I pulled off. And I pulled the gas thing out with my car, like I broke it.
Oh, you started driving with it still?
Yeah. And this car was like, and I was like, oh no, I'm about to get arrested. And then it pulls up next to me and it's Shaq, because he's like an honorary police officer in Los Angeles.
What?
And he was like, I saw you. And I was like, hi. And he was like, you're not in trouble. He's like, but you might want to put that back.
Acting in shows like Doogie Howser, MD at 11, it was clear.
Douglas Doogie Howser is a whiz kid who breezed through high school in just 9 weeks.
Meagan was a star on the rise. Growing up in a creative family, it's no surprise that Meagan was drawn to the arts from an early age. Her mom was a producer and was actually her manager for a while.
And so my mom put me in as kind of a hobby as a child. And I knew it was something that I wanted to do. And I knew that I loved like being a ham and being in front of the camera. And I was very overconfident.
And her dad is a cop with the Los Angeles Police Department.
My dad is LAPD. You're gonna love it.
15
you're
seconds.
Gonna get ripped to shreds.
And get this, her mom's side of the family is a mix of Jewish, African, and Cherokee, while her dad's side is Puerto Rican, Black, and Barbadian. Can you imagine growing up in a family with so much cultural diversity? Meagan grew up in a place called Canyon Country, and she has 3 siblings, including her older sister, Lamaya Good, who's also an actress.
Baby girl, I don't have a problem with you. You haven't done anything to me personally. Just don't with you like that.
You might know her best for lending her voice to the character Jammer in the blockbuster PlayStation 3 game, Killzone 3.
Seth, this is Jammer. We're still operational. If any Raiders can hear me, oh man! Holy God!
How cool is that? But that's not all. She also made waves as a member of the R&B group ISIS.
As if it ain't you, then I don't want it.
Must be nice to have grown up in a family of overachievers. Meagan has said that she was a bit of a nerd growing up, but she always had this confidence about her, like she knew she was destined for greatness. Starting out on those cheesy TV shows, Moesha.
Yeah. Now you see, I can get my teammates together and I can rally the other girls for support.
And the Steve Harvey Show.
On behalf of all the women who have found their true love.
Can you believe she was just a kid then? But wait, it gets juicier. She landed a role in Friday when she was only 13.
You count on my money.
Huh? Don't you see we handling grown folks' business? Damn.
That's when she really started making a name for herself. And let's not forget her starring roles in Deliver Us from Eva.
I don't feel like I sacrifice like Ray does. You know, and I need to get back into being focused on school.
And Roll Bounce.
I don't like being blown off because you have problems. The world is full of problems. Everybody has their own problems.
Total bombshell. Meagan Good is basically the queen of horror movies. She's always landing those roles where she's running from monsters or getting chased by crazy killers. She's so good at being scared, it's almost scary. Apparently, while the rest of us were hooked on cartoons as kids, this girl was all about the classics, like A Nightmare on Elm Street. And Halloween.
He's come back for his baby sister. To do what?
She wasn't scared though, more like obsessed. Those movies got her hooked on storytelling and all that juicy character development. Plus, they showed her how fear could be seriously entertaining. Is that weird?
Survival of the fittest, but...
She decided to become an actress and explore all the crazy emotions people feel, especially when they're being chased by monsters. Speaking of monsters, get this, Meagan's been in a ton of horror movies. Remember The Unborn? She basically carried the whole flick.
Hey, there's something wrong with your eye. What are you talking about?
All while dealing with some seriously creepy stuff. And even though Venom wasn't exactly a scream fest, it still had its dark moments.
Murderers, sadists, the evil of countless souls was inside that suitcase.
This girl loves a good scare.
You know, I love the genre so much. And then I think after seeing Blade, I was like that. I love to see, like a person of color, like kicking ass in this space. And so I was like, oh, I want to be this character,
In the early 2000s, she made a name for herself with roles in Biker Boys.
Excuse me, you're sort of in my path.
My name is Kid.
You want a medal for that or something?
No, just some conversation.
And one season of My Wife and Kids.
Talking about the trip to Japan and a bunch of other stuff.
So here we are.
She continued to impress and even played a fierce trophy wife in The Love Guru.
Yeah.
Stupid note and you expect me to take him back. Show it to me.
Meagan moved from child star to Hollywood hottie, and she's been busy. In 2012, she joined the ensemble cast of Think Like a Man.
I don't go out on dates with guys who don't open the door for me.
Really?
Really.
Oh, man.
Based on Steve Harvey's book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. After her big screen hit, she starred in Anchorman 2. The legend continues.
Shut your damn mouths. Sit down.
And made a surprising comeback to TV with Deception.
You have a relationship with the Bowers.
My mother used to work for the family.
You think somebody in the family did it?
Homegirl continued her winning streak in Think Like a Man 2.
Hello? Hey, can I talk to Kanye? What, can you just tell him to get on the phone? No, I'm still not gonna call him Jesus.
And even dipped her toes into the music scene with appearances in music videos for 50 Cent.
If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me?
Will Smith, and more.
Back to protect the world when the enemy is near, the elite is here.
And if that wasn't enough, she's now a boss lady with her own production company. Boss moves all around.
Now, you see, gentlemen, I don't lose.
Now get this. Good is actually a pretty religious person. Despite not growing up in the church, she's Christian and considers herself a spiritual woman. In fact, a little too spiritual initially.
And then I was like a Bible stomper and like super religious and very judgmental.
She even revealed in interviews that she's turned down roles that she thinks might disappoint God. That's right. Jesus is her biggest hero, and the last book she read was the Bible. Talk about a woman of faith. In 2011, she met Devon Franklin, a Columbia Pictures executive and a Seventh-day Adventist preacher. They fell head over heels and got married in 2012. The couple made headlines for staying chaste before the wedding.
I had been in several relationships since I was 19. I would feel bad and I'd say, well, let's try to be celibate. And then I'd, of course, be worried that they were going to cheat or worried that the relationship was going to end or whatever it was. And what happened is that the relationship ended anyway.
Everyone was buzzing, and you can only imagine how wild the internet got when Meagan rocked a daring blue gown at the 2013 BET Awards. The plunging neckline of her dress raised eyebrows, especially since she was presenting the Best Gospel Artist Award.
All right, here are the nominees for Best Gospel Artist.
And let's not forget, she's married to a pastor. So people had a lot to say about it. Social media blew up, with the users quick to judge her outfit, questioning her faith and her choices. The internet was not holding back. But let's be real. Everyone's got an opinion on what she should wear, and clearly, Meagan wasn't afraid to stand up for herself and her style choices. She clapped back on Instagram after all the shade thrown her way over the dress. She admitted she was super hurt that people were judging her, her character, and even dragging her then hubby into the drama.
For reference, I had no idea I was giving a gospel award. I didn't think much about it at all. So when it all happened, I was low-key devastated.
She kept it real, saying she picked the dress simply because she liked it and wanted to show off her individuality. Girl was trying to express herself, but the trolls weren't having it.
If you knew that you were presenting a church award, a gospel award, would you have still worn the dress anyway?
I would have worn a different dress, but it still would have been sexy.
Shockwaves went through Hollywood when Meagan Good and her husband Devon Franklin announced their divorce in 2021 after 9 years of marriage. The couple, who were known for their strong faith and commitment to their relationship, finalized their split just a week before their 10-year anniversary.
I was just like, why is this happening? My greatest fear was for my husband to leave me after 10 years of marriage.
Fans were absolutely heartbroken, and everyone was buzzing, wondering what really went down to cause the split. It was the breakup no one saw coming, because Meagan had said that God told her that Devin was her husband even before they started dating.
And the first thing that God told me was that it was time to get out of that relationship. The second thing that God told me was that it was time to be celibate. And the third thing that God told me was that Devon was my husband.
She even told her friends he was her husband before he knew she was interested.
I know what real love looks like.
So when the news of their divorce hit the internet, people were questioning if that divine guidance was a little off, and fans couldn't help but side-eye the whole thing. Oh, did I mention they wrote a book about their celibacy while they dated?
The Wait. That's the title of Meagan and Devon's new book, filled with secrets to finding the love of your life and the life you love.
Meagan spills the tea on how she felt when she realized her marriage had hit the rocks.
You always talk about how people give up on marriage so easy when it's hard, and I just didn't want to give up.
Some of us could take a page from Meagan's book. Girl holds zero grudges against her ex. Oh yeah, she's all about that positive energy and moving on with grace.
I mean, I was married for a decade, to a wonderful person, and we're still friends.
I mean, maybe we could all be as chill as Meagan when it comes to breakups. Meagan brought all that energy for her role in Divorce in the Black.
I gave up so much of myself to be with you that you haven't met the real me.
A Tyler Perry drama that dives deep into the messy world of relationships and breakups. And with her being a real-life divorcee, she definitely brought some serious authenticity to the role. It's like watching her own drama play out on screen. Meagan Good is now dating actor Jonathan Majors. The sparks flew when they first met at an event, but it wasn't until they crossed paths again, months later, that things got romantic. But their relationship has been a bit controversial. Majors has faced some legal issues, including a conviction for misdemeanor assault and harassment. Let me tell you, Meagan has stood by him hard.
With all my strength, with all my heart, I love you.
She's been all about supporting him, saying their relationship has brought her so much happiness and fulfillment. Meagan spilled that while plenty of her friends warned her to steer clear of Jonathan Majors with all his controversies, she's like, nah, I'm going to trust my gut.
Did any friends advise you, like, he's in the middle of legal troubles, why don't you wait a beat? Why don't you wait to see how everything kind of shakes out?
Yeah, every friend advised me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, one thing I know is I can always look myself in the mirror when I trust my spirit, when I trust God, when I ask God, and when I, move to the beat of my own drum. I can always look and say, okay, I'm proud of that. No matter whatever happens, I have peace in my heart and I have harmony in my heart.
Meagan wasn't about to let anyone else make her decisions. I mean, homegirl trusted God with it last time, and see where it landed her? It's a bold move, but hey, it's working for her.
The support that we've been able to give each other, the pouring into each other, the honest conversations, the love, the respect, just the care and the thoughtfulness. It's been really wonderful. And
her longtime friend and cousin Skeeter colleague, Robert Ricard, came out in support of her relationship with Jonathan Majors. Ricard basically said Meagan's one of the most amazing people on the planet and that she always makes the right choices when it comes to relationships.
She's a godly woman, so we have nothing to worry about.
He even defended Majors, saying that everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves, especially during tough times.
This is America, right? You should be innocent until proven guilty, right?
But let's be real, Meagan Good is seriously doing it all. She just launched her own clothing line called Good Girl Wraps, and it's all about chic and functional hair accessories for natural hairstyles. The line features satin wraps and face masks, perfect for keeping your hair and skin looking good. But that's not all. 43-year-old Meagan is also super involved in philanthropy, especially with youth empowerment programs. She's all about lifting up the next generation and helping them thrive. And don't forget, she co-founded Freedom Bridge Entertainment, where she's making waves by creating diverse, empowering stories.
I'm about work, I'm about career, and tomorrow I'm going to introduce myself to the new department head and make her fall in love with me.
Meagan's net worth is estimated at $5 million, and she's blending her love for fashion, advocacy, and entertainment like a total boss.
My little self's gonna be 43 in about 2 months, and this is the best shape I've ever been in. Period.
Meagan Good is a true testament to resilience and empowerment. From her early days as a child star to becoming a multi-talented powerhouse, she's faced challenges and setbacks, but she's always bounced back, stronger. A role model for anyone who wants to chase their dreams and make a difference.